Shattered illusions. The tower trembled as the very foundation of Shadowmilk Cookie's twisted reality cracked beneath the weight of the light. His once can't read that carnival of lies and illusions, filled with the unsettling sounds of twisted laughter and distorted whispers, began to flitter. The flickering lights dimmed, and the air grew heavy, with the oppressive weight of truth, a force that threatened to unreal everything Shadowmakuki had built. He hissed with fury, his tail whipped through the air, sending ripples through the fabric of his illusion. "This isn't over," he snarled, his voice full of venom and defense. "You think you can defeat me?" Cookie's voice was a cruel sneer. His body shifted and flickering with every illusion he cast. "I am the master of knowledge, and the weaver of truths and lies. Like you cannot even comprehend the depths of my power." The shadows around you pulsed, twisting and whimpering at his influence, clinging to you like a suffocating fog. You could feel the last remains. I don't know if that says remains or not, but I don't know. Of his magic, pulling at you will, testing your resolve. Yet, despite the overwhelming pressure, a flicker of light still burnt within you, a quiet defense that refused to fade. Pure vanilla cookie, his face a mask of calm determination, stepped forward, the light of truth radiated from him, a beacon in the storm of darkness. His voice was steady as he spoke, the weight of centuries of wisdom behind each word. "The truth always prevails," he said, his words carrying an almost interreal power. "It doesn't matter how much you hide, how much you desire. The truth will always rise above." With a single weeping motion, Pure Vanilla Cookie raised his hand, and a burst of blinding light erupted from his palm. The light of truth cut through the darkness like a blade, searing the very fabric of Shadowmilk Cookie's illusions. The carnival world wrapped and cracked, the shimmering, distorted images dissolving in the face of such raw, unyielding power. The air hummed with energy, the absurd shadows disparating as the light pressed forward, determined to banish the deceit that had plunged them for so long. But Shadowmilk Cookie wasn't finished. I can't read that. World around him bulked and snapped but he fought back with all the desperation of a corner beast. You can't destroy that's already embraced in the soul, he sneered, his eyes wild in desperation. My magic is your prison, and you will never escape it. Not even the light of truth can break what's already inside you. His body withered and contorted as his serpent tail lashed out, striking with terrifying speed. The I can't read that of his dark carnival fermented, distorted reality. In an opponent attempt to trap you once again, his claws, sharp and deadly, reached for you, the jagged edges cracking with dark energy. You barely dodged, your heart racing, the feeling of his magic clinging to you like an invisible chain. The others weren't far behind. Ginger Brave, his eyes blazing with determination, charged forward, his sugarcane raised high. No cookie left behind, he shouted, his voice full of fury, conviction. With a swing of his cane, he unleashed a wave of energy that sent shock waves through the illusion, knocking back the twisted shadow that threatened to engulf the group. Strawberry Cookie, her normally shy demeanor replaced by a fierce protectiveness, followed close behind her, large lollipop spinning in the air as she spun through the chaos with a cry. She smashed the lollipop into the ground, sending out bursts of sweet energy. With that weakened the shadows and disrupted the hold of Shadow Milk Cookie had over the battle. Wizard Cookie, his candy staff crackling with magic, stood at the back, his calm voice resonating with power as he used his spells to protect his allies. We won't let you control us any longer, he declared, his eyes flashing with a brilliance that matched the power of the light of truth. His magic interlaced with pure vanilla cookies. I can't read that. The light as it surged forward. But even with their combined might, Shadow Milk Cookie was relentless. His illusion shattered, but he would not give up without a fight. He twisted the reality around him once more, his form flickering and wrapping like a broken reflection. His voice dropped to a low, venomous growl. You think you've won? You think this is the end? His words were laced with a cruel, mocking laughter that sent a chill down your spine. It's not over. Not while I still hold the power to bend reality to my will. His tail coiled tighter, crushing you in its grasp. Once more the weight of his magic pressed down on you, suffocating and overwhelming your strength, flattered with a moment to pressure of his will, threatening to break you, but then you felt it, a strange surge of warmth and power, a spark of energy from your allies. They were there for you, and they would not let you fall. With a deep breath, you focused your energy, calling upon your magic as a support cookie. You reached out, feeling the pressure pulse of your power as you I can't read that, your allies. The shield you cast enveloped pure vanilla cookie, strengthened his resolve. You could feel the magic in your hands, at a warm, steady flow that flowed into the light of truth. It's I can't read that. Brighter, brighter. It shone brighter, fiercer, pushing back the darkness even more. Pure vanilla cookie, you whispered, your voice filled with determination. We can do this. The truth is on our side. With your support, Pure Vanilla Cookie's power surged once more. The light of truth erupted from him in a final overwhelming wave, shattering the last remains of Shadow Milk Cookie's twisted carnival. The light engulfed the serpent-like villain, tearing through his form with blinding intensely. How howled in pain and fury, his body withering as the truth and light burned him away. Shadow Milk Cookie fell, his history, illusionary world collapsing around him. With a final desperate cry, he tumbled from the tower, his body swallowed by the darkness below. His voice echoed through the air. This is not the end. You can't escape the mark. You can't escape me. Then the silence. The battle was over. The oppressive shadows lifted and the tower returned to its natural state. The world no longer twisted by his lies. The team stood together with their breaths heavily but filled with their relief. They had won. You did it, Gingerbread said. His voice filled you with gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you. Pure Vanilla Cookie smiled warmly, his expression softening as he looked at you. The truth has prevailed thanks to your support. Strawberry Cookie beamed, her shyness replaced by pride. We're all safe thanks to you. Wizard Cookie gave you a nod, his eyes filled with respect. We make a great team. But as they celebrated, a shadow lingered from the darkness. Shadow Milk Cookie's broken form watched, his eyes burning with a cold, twisted fury. His soul gem symbol mark on your neck glowed faintly, a constant reminder of his claim on you. This isn't over, he muttered to himself. He muttered with himself, his voice barely a whisper. Not while that mark remains. You're still mine. The end.